Welcome guys, and we are live now, and we are Greenstar Property TV. I'm Tony Pereira, this is Fazella, cash flow expert, and we are here today to give you guys an absolute treat. So what we're going to be doing is talking about our successes and also our lessons learned for the last couple of months. It has been a roller coaster of a journey, but it's been fantastic, and we are hugely excited about the months to come. But we obviously want to share with you our wins, what we feel we've done well in, and also any lessons learned, so that helps you guys on your property journey as well. If property is what you do, or it could be applied to business in general. So we hope that this will be of use to you as investors, as business owners, and as professionals. But firstly, please do follow our channel, Greenstar Property TV. Please do subscribe, give us a like, and any comments we're always happy to answer. Our channel is growing at the moment, and any feedback, anything like that, is hugely appreciated. So Faz, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Tony.
good.
Yeah, awesome.
Fantastic. It's been an exciting few months, hasn't it, for us?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
it's been fantastic.
Yeah. So as I said, our wins are we've got three new properties in the group, all in London. So we are hugely getting into the London HMO market, which we're now helping others to do as well, right?
Yes,
with
we
our
are.
new investors. We've got a new investor on board. We're actually sitting in his property right at the moment in Croydon, here in South London, which you may have seen on a previous video. So do have a look on our channel if you haven't seen that already. But anybody who is already following and subscribing to us, we thank you very much. And all your comments and interaction is hugely appreciated. So as I mentioned, 3 new properties in London, a new investor property, as I said, and as we also previously mentioned, we're working now with Progress Property, who are going to be giving us a whole host of new different properties all across the London HMO market. And if that's something that you're interested in, we will be holding a webinar very shortly, as we mentioned on our preview. The details will be announced very soon, and our team will be posting that across our different social media channels, so do keep an eye out for that. Also, it will be on our YouTube channel as well very shortly. But now I want to kind of go over to Faz to give us a little breakdown of the new properties that we've sort of got in the group, how we acquired them, what we did, the negotiation process. Because as much as we're announcing here, that we've got these properties, a lot of the work, there's a lot of work in the background. Is that right, Faz?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of work. So between us and our team, it's heavily involved, and it is it's a daily level of work that goes into it. And Faz will be now sharing with us exactly what that involves, as we're all sort of involved on a daily basis. So Faz, if you can just give us a breakdown of how those properties were acquired, what you did, and obviously golden nuggets for any new investors that are looking to come into this London HMO market, and to help people on our journey. So if you could just give us a little sort of breakdown on that and how things were done. As we were both obviously hugely involved, but obviously you've with the experience that you have, I think you'll be good for you to share this journey with our investors and with our viewers. So over to you, Faz.
Yeah, so it just goes to show that we are sourcing properties for investors, we're sourcing properties for ourselves, and we're also liaising with other sources to bring on property. So the last 3 properties, in fact, I've managed to source from different sources and negotiated with the landlord. And the first one in Edmonton, that one was given to me with a month's rent free and nil deposit. And I managed to negotiate that purely on the basis of that we are in a pandemic and we have experiencing uncertainty out there in terms of renting rooms. Yeah, so the Edmonton property managed to get it for 1 month rent free and nil deposit. Now, my argument has always been about getting a rent-free period with landlords. It's purely based on A, what work needs to be done in the property, and B, how much money I need to spend on the property to get the property fully furnished, and usually the amount of time that the landlord gives me will help me to A, to cover my costs, and B, to make sure the property is tenanted, ready for a longer term let. It's very important for me to get 5 years, and then I'm happy to take the property on, So what I do is I go to the property at the time of viewing. I make a list of all the things that need doing in the property. So I'll make a note of the condition of the kitchen, condition of the room, condition of the hallway, condition of the bathroom, the shower, etc., etc. I'll make a list of all the things that I would do in the property. Some of those things I may not even do, but I still make a list to make it sound to the landlord that there's a huge amount of work that's going on into the property, and there's a huge expense. And I'm happy to put in the money to do the work on the basis that he gives me a free rental period. And in terms of getting nil deposit replacement, also, so I don't have to put a deposit in, which is a traditional deposit that anyone else would put in. And the reason I ask for that is because I'm putting money into his property to add value to his property in terms of maintaining his property. The property probably needs painting, or it'll probably be needing flooring, or it might need some work in the bathroom, for example. So whatever those works are, I'll say that I want to do this for you, So maybe I need a separate toilet, and I'll say, it cost me £2,000, If I want to invest my hard-earned money into your property, then should I really be giving you a deposit as well as putting that money in to your property? So that's how I manage to usually get the nil deposit replacement insurance policy. I don't have to put a deposit into a property. So I've covered how I get a rent-free period, and I also say, that I need time to get it furnished, and it's going to cost me, in terms of furniture, etc. It's going to cost me a best part of around £2,000. Sometimes a little bit over, sometimes a little bit less, depending on what furniture is already provided in the property. But that's a kind of ballpark figure. And then I need to get my interior designers in. So as you can see, this particular room, it's laid out with a colour theme, and it's got a lounge, it's got a lampshade, it's got blinds, it's got it's dressed, it's got picture frames, it's got mirrors, there's a wardrobe, and there's a chest of drawers, and there's a desk, there's a chair, etc. For professionals. So you want to make sure that the property is kitted out really, really nicely. There's 6 rooms in Edmonton. I managed to rent all of those out in less than 4 weeks, and through lots of advertising, lots of marketing, and lots of viewing. And I have a team, I have a system which is in place, which I'll cover with you a little bit later. And how am I able to do that? In such short space of time. And then the second property I took on was in West London, in Hounslow. And really nice, 6 rooms, and there was an additional room, 2 rooms to the side of the house, which I thought, I looked up to myself, I thought, well, there's a spare kitchen there, and I could actually convert that into a flat, 1-bedroom flat, which I rented out today, funnily enough. And the couple was willing to pay me 6 months in advance for to use the rent. Well, I thought I'd say, well, me being me, I thought no problem, because I can use those funds to invest in another property, etc., etc. And what I did in that property is I just converted the space that I had in the hallway and put a shower room in there, and away you go. It's turned into 1-bed flat. So where I was making money on the house, the rent to the landlord on that property is £2,600 per month, and I'm making around £600 per room as average. And there's 2 single rooms there. One I'm getting 440, and the other I'm getting 425. And with the flat, I tend to make around 1350 I'll be making on that particular property every single month after everything has been paid. So it's nice little earner. I've still got 1 double room vacant there, which and it looks like I'm getting a holding deposit from somebody today or tomorrow. So that's going to be fully let. So those 2 projects have worked out really, really nicely for me, and that's what happened in the space of about 6 weeks, roughly. Give or take. And the other property that we're sat in at the moment, this property we sourced for an investor whose name is Benna. We call him Toby. You might have seen him on earlier videos. And Toby is delighted with his property. We've actually rented out 4 rooms in this property. I'm sat here today because I've actually done a physical check-in on a tenant that's moved into room number 2. So this property, all the rooms are done just by the standard, and I'm sure Toby's going to be making around about £1,000 per month after all fees and costs have been taken care of every single month. And he's got this for 5 years. So this property came from an sourcer. We actually been dealing directly with the agent, and we had a good relationship with the agent to start with, but it kind of deteriorated a little bit because we asked for too many things. But it was all those things that needed fixing or needed doing. And me being me, I've become very analytical over the years. So just need things done and in a timely manner. And all from my point of view, it's just a request. So this property rents at £2,000 per month to the landlord, and we've rented out this property at the moment. In fact, when it's fully let, it's going to be achieving around £3,500, 500 let's say for bills, or 400 for bills, or £500 for bills. We'd say we're going to get about £1,000 or more from this property, especially when these other 2 rooms are let. So we're really, really excited, and Toby is using me and my company, which is Greenstar Lettings and Management, to manage the property. And Toby, after the management costs and after the bills, this property will make, I think, cash flow wise, £1,000 and a little bit more every single month, which is a fantastic deal. This property we got for 6 weeks rent free and a nil deposit. Again, all down to my negotiation skills, and my negotiations are on point because I do go through into much more detail on how I managed to negotiate, as I described earlier. Yeah, so I've also been working with Progress Properties, and they were a sourcing company that delighted to be working with the main man there, Nathan, and his colleague Miles. They've, you might have seen them on earlier videos, and I managed to pick up two properties from them. Other properties from other sources, and they've been great to work with. Really enjoyed and enjoying working with them. Communication is great. They're very passionate. They know what they're doing, and they work with us as per our criteria to get us the type of deal that we're looking for. So what we do is keep an eye out for what they've got. Contact them to organise a viewing, go and see the property, and then express an interest, and then put our offer forward, and then they will do their magic in getting it accepted. So that's worked out really well, and it's working continuously well. We want to get more deals from them. My strength is negotiation, and my strength is to close the deal, and I do that effectively. Because always there's questions coming back from the agent or the landlord, and I know exactly what to say and how to say it, and I say it in such a an amazing way that it always ends up getting a deal. So if you want to be our investor or be part of our success, or want to create yourself some cash flow each month in, month out, passive income, which is residual income, money comes in after everything else is paid, so you don't have to work, or you get your money to work for you, month in, month out, for the next 3 to 5 years, then I think I'm your man. Yeah, we have Janisa in the management department, and she looks after all our requests. We make it very clear in the checking in process, where we go through a document called Guide to Living in a Shared House or Shared Accommodation with other people, and we go through that document, and all requests are dealt with by my team. People call it complaints, but we don't call them complaints, we call them requests. We just change the language a little bit. So if you've got any requests, please message my team through a management software that we use called an offer, and then my team will pick that up, speak to the local contractor in that particular area, and get the job done, and then they get paid from, sometimes from my team, sometimes from myself, but any payment that does that, you need to get authorized by me. So I have Jessica in the accounts department, I have Phil and Denisa in the marketing department, and again Denisa in the management department. So they work for me in the Philippines, believe it or not. But it's great because the English is fantastic. They'll do everything that's asked of them. They go the extra mile, and they listen to instructions, and they're good with their job, and as long as you respect them and they respect you, they'll do the extra, they'll go the extra mile for you. And my wage bill is roughly around about 800 to 1,000 pounds a month. But if you're making 5k a month, and then that rolls over, and remember, the rooms are always going to be gone, so once the rooms are gone, then the hours reduce because you pay less in wages, but they will continue to work for the few hours a week, that you need them to do on other tasks. So that's about how you manage them, and you've got to be flexible, and always, every day is, no 2 days are the same, every day is different, and it's great because my energy, my buzz, and my passion comes from making money, and that's what I'm all about. So I thought, why not set up a system that the money just comes in every single month, and your tenants, get your rooms, they come Sometimes I offer them the TV for an extra 50 quid a month. And they say yes, what they say. They say yes. So it's a great way of increasing the demand for the rooms, especially if you get them out like this every single time. It's got the wow factor. You're doing better than your competition, or better than anyone else out there. They look good on the pictures, on the photographs, on the videos, and I'm delighted, and how quickly the rooms get let if you just put that little bit of extra touch in. Yeah.
So guys, just give us a bit of a rundown about our successes, our lessons learned, so that we can help our investors and viewers on their journey, and they can learn from what we did well and what we maybe didn't do so well. So you can start with our lessons learned first.
Our lessons learned. I suppose for me, it's lessons learned. I think contractually, you need to get it right with the landlord or the agent. For me, when I go through a contract, I go through the sign and tooth plan, like proper analytical style. I go through it line by line by line by line. But why do I do this? Now, because I want to make sure that the contract suits me as much as it suits the landlord. And I want to make sure that everything that's been agreed is in there, so that there's no misunderstanding later on. And the key things that I look out for is my monthly rent, the date that it's paid, and the rent-free period, and the deposit replacement insurance. And the fifth thing is blocks. And that's what I look out for. Make sure that, because sometimes they have a standing agreement that goes out to you saying that you're not allowed to change the internal doors. But of course, you are in our arrangement, because, we're providing tenants or clients, who are corporates. So we need access to the internal doors, and we need to be able to change those blocks. So that, for me, lessons learned, I suppose, sometimes, it's happened, especially in the Croydon deal, that we, at the time of viewing, discussed, there was damp that needed treating, and there was kitchen tiles missing, which needed fixing, and, those two things. So I asked them to deal with that, and I was told, yeah, it will get sorted, it will get done, but guess what, when it comes to picking up keys, and I looked at the property, and then I got done, and then I got sorted. And then when you ring the agent back up to say, that, can you do this, or they haven't done this, and you said you were going to do this, they say, no, actually, we didn't say that, and of course, and I looked at the contract, and of course, it was my mistake that I didn't check that point in the contract, So it was a lesson learned. For me, it was like, we did say this at the time of viewing, but should I have included it in the contract? Yeah, in hindsight, yes. Next time I will make sure that stuff that I agree at the time of viewing is included in the contract. Other lessons learned is, things like gas safety certificate, EPC, electric condition report, which all three are legal requirements, and the landlord needs to make sure that they provide that to you, at the time of you moving in. And there was one occasion where the landlord said, yeah, and the agent said, yeah, get that to you. Don't worry about that. You'll get that done. And when it comes to picking up the keys, we're told something completely different. We're told that actually you're supposed to do that. It's your responsibility. You go. And of course, I didn't include it in the contract because it wasn't like a thing. I thought it was just going to get done. But no, so you've got to just make sure that all those sort of things are highlighted in the contract. For me, these contractual things should really be behind in the beginning. So that's that. What was the next question? Successes. Yes. Successes. So for me, a big part of success is focus. Focus. It's a key quality of a successful person. Be focused on and be driven and be on top of your game every single minute of the day in terms of what's going on. You have to be focused, yeah, for sure. So focus is key, it's one of the key qualities. Persistence is another key quality. Consistency is another key. And determination. And remember that goal, £10,000 per month. Yeah? Yeah, so what does that mean? 10 properties, each property makes £1,000 a month. Or you could have 7 or 8 properties. Yeah? Some make 1,200, some make 1,400, some make 1,500, etc., etc. You know? How do you want to break it down? You know? So my goal is to analyze the area, analyze rents, look at what each room is rented for in that area, in terms of how many people are looking, what the demand is, and then get a better kitted room done better than anyone else, and then start up there, and then work your way down, to get the highest rents you possibly can. And it's like, it works out really, really well for me, because I'm focused. Focus is key to keep quality. So those are the successes for me. And then when I take a property on, then I want to make sure my house is in order before I take the second property on. You know, I make sure my house is in order, all tenants are in, all they're all paying their rent, and once you have the house in order, there's no issues, you move on to the next one. And I like to move on to the next one once the existing property is currently fully tenanted. Now, in this last 2 months, I actually took on 2 properties in one particular month. The reason being is because I've had so much success over the previous 6 months or so in taking on property and getting my house in order, that I felt I had the team and I was ready to take on 2 properties simultaneously, which I did, which was Hounslow and Edmonton, and of course Croydon, which is also almost turned to a 4-room bed here already, 2 rooms to go. We've got our first tenants moving in today, and we've got 3 tenants moving in over the next 7 days. So it's really, really exciting time here, from South London, and I'm really enjoying the journey, And when I first started, I looked at myself and I thought, what is my strength? What am I good at? What do I enjoy doing? What is my passion? And although I've been in property since 2007, when I first started, I started rent to rent for the first time in 2013. And then I went into rent again with someone else in 2014, and I thought, I can do this myself, really, and I've learned so much over the last few years that I decided in 2020, to set up another company and go again, and I've done that, and I've produced great results, and I've proved to myself and I've proved to other people that in this pandemic, anything is possible, and you can do it as long as you put your mind to it. I just had my vision of where I wanted to get to, which is 10k per month. I had my strengths, I had my key qualities, and then I had my values. What are my values? My values are, I want to be transparent with everyone. I want to be open and honest with everyone. I want to, be trusting. I want to, I want to be independent, and I want to be able to work with a team of people, and I want to help other people, especially in the Philippines, that are struggling financially with jobs, with work, with an income. I want to help tenants that are struggling to move from where they're currently living to where they want to live. I want to provide a better standard, good quality accommodation to other people. These are the values that I bring, and I wanted to make a difference. And I've done that, and I believe I am doing that. And I want to do it from a clean, honest heart. Where I can really excel to achieve what I want, you know, with the people I want, and I'm enjoying it so much. So the journey is crazy, it's fantastic. I love it, every single minute of it, every single day. It's great. I'm ready to take on another 1 or 2 properties now, but that's going to probably, be in June next month, I think. Yeah, I just can't wait for all the rents to roll in June the 1st. Everyone pays their rent on the 1st of the month, and everyone pays pro rata. Today I had someone pay me 6 months rent in advance for a flat, which I turned and converted, in Hounsville, as I said, and that's enough for another deal, So, I'm on the road, I'm on the journey, I'm making it happen, My name is Fazullah, property cash flow expert. Been in property since 2007, and been in rent-to-rent since 2013. Now set up another company in 2020. I'm just making it work, and I thank you for watching me. My name is Fazullah. Subscribe and give us a like, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.
So, I'm back, guys, and first thing is to say thank you to Fab for sharing the golden nuggets, because obviously there are a lot of trainers that will do it, will charge you a lot of money to get those points, but we are here giving it, on our channel at no charge. So thank you once again, Faz. But before we close off today, I just wanted to ask you one last question, and that was, obviously you've given us a good brief about what you've done, how you've done it, and the journey so far, and obviously, the lessons learned and stuff. But the big question is, why Faz? Why did you, start on this journey, and what gave you the inspiration to take it forward?
Oh, fantastic. That's a great question. Okay, why? Okay, I've had a huge amount of success since I started property in 2007. I started with buy-to-lets, I went on to HMOs, I went on to property sourcing, I went on to doing flips, for me, it's about family, supporting my family and my immediate family, supporting my mum, my dad, other members of the family, and also I want to be, I want to do everything I can, no money down. I want to do debt, and I want to be debt free. But once I've done it, no money down. I want financial success. I want to be wealthy. And I want to have another stream of income. I want to add value to people's lives. I want to help those people that are less fortunate than us. Provide, to do things for them. I want to have freedom. I want to have a great social life. I want to growth. I want a quality of life. Yeah, I want to be able to live the life of my dreams. Through property. Make money. Through creating passive income using other people's money and using other people's property. That's why rent to rent, and some people fall flat on their face, and don't make it work or dabble and don't really push through. But I'm persevering. I'm determined. I have a goal and I want a vision. I want a mission, and I want to source property for other people as well. And I believe I can. I believe I've got those skills, and if I can do it for myself, I can do it for other people. So I really enjoying the journey, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Fantastic. So as you were saying, obviously we are looking to help new investors to grow their portfolio and to help them to manage them as well, because we understand that there will be a lot of investors who don't have the time to manage, or don't have the systems in place, don't have a team in place. We here at Greenstar Property Sourcing and Greenstar Lettings and Management can help you do that very, very effectively. So if that's something of interest, do shoot us a message. As we mentioned also, there is a webinar coming guys can join. Our team will be posting more details about that on dates and times, but do stay tuned. So we are now obviously we've taken up a lot of your time today, so we thank you, for that. Our people who regularly watch our content, we do thank you. Continue to give us a like, subscribe to our channel as we said, and any comments are always welcome. If you guys do have any ideas, new videos that you'd like us to do, we would definitely like to hear that from you guys. So thank you once again. Thank you, Faz.
Thank you, Tony.